welcome to my channel. So I hope you all can see how cute and fine this pet is looking. This is how all your pets should be looking. If this is not the case, you are wrong. And you're saying that this one is looking at you with bombastic side eye. That is how I'm looking at a lot of you clients that are careless with your pets and do not take care of them. Please be better. You can do better. So today we're dealing with organophosphate poisoning. You're seeing how this dog is panting, confused. There's just a lot going on. Now, this is the anal region. There's serious diarrhea, which is expected with organophosphate intoxication. So here, I'm mixing or formulating an oral antidote to help prevent further absorption of the toxin into circulation. First, I actually did administer an intravenous antidote to help counterbalance the disarray of systemic crisis going on in the system of the animal due to the poison. And thirdly, I went down to stabilize the animal using fluids, which will help to excrete, readjust the plasma volume, and also help supply energy because there's glucose as it has not been eaten and it has lost a lot of fluid. So 2 hours after monitoring the animal steadily, it was able to get up, and I told them to take it to a warmer part, try to exercise it in order to help the body regain control over the case because there's confusion. The animal doesn't really know where it is. It's staggering. So generally with this poisoning, there's the signs are usually muscarinic, nicotinic, and CNS signs, because this poison goes to bind to these muscarinic and nicotinic receptors that are found in the central nervous system, neuromuscular junction, peripheral, visceral organs, a lot, and then it makes them to overact, like hyper activity. So let's say the salivary glands will now be producing too much saliva, and then you see hypersalivation. The lacrimal gland will be producing a lot of tears, you see lacrimation and all the like. So here, this temperature is 36.6. Initially, when I was monitoring the animal, it dropped, it was 35.4. That means the animal is running into shock. I gave an injection, like a catabolic injection, to help stabilize and pick up and bring the temperature. That was why it went back to that value. That's 36.6, and I realized that the animal was picking up and there was good prognosis generally. So the animal is already looking more aware, and so he's moving around, he's still trying to play. So I just told them to keep engaging the animal. I don't want it to lie down, so that the body will just keep jacking up. The more catabolic activities, the more increase in the basal metabolic rates. This will generally help the animal pick up, because a lot of this thing has to do with temperature that the body can work in. So I just told them to monitor it because it's going to be a long one. The next day, I noticed the animal was pyrexic. It was running fever. You can see the temperature, 39.8 degrees, almost 40 degrees. I attributed this to secondary invaders, could be secondary bacterial, because the animal definitely will be immunosuppressed because it's stressed. As a result of that, they like to take advantage. So quickly, I went in to give a broad spectrum antibiotics in order to arrest this. You guys still see how the animal is weak and staggering. So day 3, I realized that the temperature had dropped to 38.8. I was happy because this is around normal range, but still not so good because we're in hot weather. That temperature is still high, but there's progress. You're still seeing that it's staggering, and no, I just still was monitoring and helping. On day 4, I was so excited. The temperature was back to normal, and boom, 14 days later, 2 weeks, I kept on monitoring, but see how the animal is as good as new. She was jumping, being her happy and active self. So I'm really happy. I think this is like the flex. You just see a case, and almost at some point I was kabashing. I said, God, please let this animal not die, because you get attached when you treat them over a period of time. And then I was so happy seeing her like this. So afterwards, I said to say, you don't even know. Me and you are going to share her fun. So I made sure I saw that she was happy. We're playing, we're jumping. Yeah, I like to have fun on the job. It makes it more, more fun generally. So she's a playful dog. Dogs like this, when something's wrong with them, you know, because you know the usual temperament and agility. And so imagine the dog we were seeing on the ground, they're almost dying, and seeing her now, you know that she's a dog full of joy. She's sweet. Her name is Sky. I love her so much, and I was just so excited. So voila, I'm so happy, and it ended in prayer.